Hello students, welcome back to my channel. In today's class, we'll discuss about beta and gamma functions problems. Let's get started. The question is here, evaluate integral 0 to infinity a power minus bx square dx. So we need to use here beta or gamma definitions to evaluate this different integral. Let's start the solution. So we have given definite integral is integral 0 to infinity a power minus bx square dx. This could be rewriting like this: x equal to 0 to infinity. I am writing like this: e power log, I'll be writing a power minus bx square dx. So we have a rule, fundamental rule in logarithms. Some rules are there as per the rule of logarithm. So we have this rule in logarithms: since e power log f of x equal to f of x, this rule. Now similar pattern here. Let us suppose this is like this: e power log this total quantity is f of x. Suppose that a power minus bx square as f of x. So it is like e power log f of x. As per this rule, e power log f of x is f of x. F of x means a power minus bx square. That is what here given. So which means this integrand we are expressing like this. Because so as per the gamma definition, we need e power minus x. Exponential function is required. That's the reason here I am expressing this f of x as in this pattern. Okay, after that, so this could be rewriting again. The next step, the same definite integral could be rewriting like this: integral x equal to 0 to infinity. So this could be rewriting like this: e power minus bx square log a dx. Since we have a rule in another rule in logarithms, so log a power m, which is equal to m times log a. Apply this rule here. Similar pattern. So it is in power. So suppose like this: log this one, log a power m. M means here minus bx square. So this could be writing like this: minus bx square times log a. So e power, this base is same, does not change. After that, what I will do, I will be rearranging 0 to infinity e power. So I'll be rearranging like this: x square times, so constants make one group, log a times dx. Let us mark equation number 1. This is equation number 1. From here we have to be go for substitution. The suitable substitution is, so except an ignoring minus sign, only let us take x square b times log a is substitution. So because we need minus sign, the next step is I'll take new page. So put x square times b log a equal to some variable y. So let us say equation, this is equation number 2. From this, first I will write x square value or x value directly. X equal to, we can say root y divided by root of, I am separating also, b times log a. B times log a, which means x square equal to y by b times log a, x equal to root y by root of b times log a. After that, let us mark this is equation number 3. Now start differentiating equation 3 with respect to x. Differentiating 3 with respect to x. With respect to x on both sides. So dx LHS is dx, RHS is, so here if you look here equation 3 RHS only root y in numerator, this complete value is a constant. So which means this could be 1 by root of b times log a, keep as it is. So root y derivative, it's in numerator, 1 by 2 times root y times again dy. This is same as I'll be rewriting dx equal to, so I'll make the group of all constants 1 plus 2 times root of b log a, again here root y in denominator. This could be rewriting like this: y power minus half times dy. Let us say this is equation number 4. After that, it's a usual practice, it's a definite integral. So here the limits, So here it's a definite integral. Limits also we need to cross check. Okay, sometimes limits may vary. So we'll discuss about limits. Limits, lower limit when x equal to 0. I am writing this x equal to 0 from equation 1. Write x equal to 0 in equation number 2 or 3 also okay. So let's put x equal to 0 in equation 2. So 0 square times b log a. So equal to y, which gives y equal to 0. After that, upper limit. Upper limit is when x equal to infinity in equation number 2, which means infinity square b times log a equal to y. If a, b are positive, so okay, and a value is more than 0. The condition is here a is more than 0. Logarithmic function is defined for only positive real numbers, which means, so here if all will be b and a will be positive, so which is multiplied by infinity square will give you infinity. So which means y equal to infinity. Therefore the limits for y are 0 to infinity. 0 to infinity. Let us mark equation number 5. So we need to substitute equation 5, equation 4, that's your dx value. Again this one, which means equation 2 in equation 1, next step. So I'll be taking new page. Therefore, equation 1 implies. What is equation 1 LHS? So LHS of equation 1 is 0 to infinity e power minus x square b times log a. So here integral x equal to 0 to infinity e power minus x square b times log a dx. This will be reduced as like this. Integral now y from 0 to infinity in terms of y, okay, results. So e power minus y, again because x square b log a is y, we have taken dx. Dx value is 1 by, so we have 2 times square root of b times log a multiplied with y power minus 1 by 2, again dy. That's my dx. So let's see equation 4. 1 by 2 times root of b times log a, y power minus 1 by 2 dy. Okay, fine. After that, this is a constant 1 by 2 times root of b log a, right outside 1 by 2 times root of b times log a, okay, outside because it's a constant. The leftover integral I am writing under bracket 0 to infinity e power minus y, okay. Here y power minus half, that could be writing like half minus 1, half minus 1, because I want to use the next step gamma function definition. It is like a gamma function definition. Gamma function definition. What is gamma function definition? Gamma of n equal to integral 0 to infinity e power minus x times x power n minus 1 dx. This is gamma function definition. In place of n we have 1 by 2 is there. Here this is n value, that's 1 by 2. The next step is 1 by 2 times square root of b times log a, again multiplied with, I will be writing here gamma half. So it's a standard value. Gamma half value is root pi. Final result is, we can say root pi, which is divided by 2 times root of b times log a, or we can say 1 by 2 times square root of pi divided by b times log a. That's the final answer. The next question we'll check next question. Here the question is given, evaluate integral 0 to 1 x to the power of 4 log 1 by x to the base is e is not given here. We have to be suppose base is e power 3 dx. So this seems like a, okay, as of now like a beta function. Maybe after limits discussion only we will come to know it's a beta function definition or gamma function definition takes place. So we cannot decide right now. Okay, let's start. Given definite integral is 0 to 1 x to the power of 4 times log of 1 by x. So power is 3 dx. This could be rewriting again x from 0 to 1 x to the power of 4 times log 1 by x to the base is e power 3 dx. Let's suppose equation number 1. After that we will go for substitution. The substitution also here, this part, this portion, which means, so put log 1 by x to the base is e equal to, the substitution is something like y, variable y. From this, what we write, so we have a rule in logarithms, log something like a to the base b equal to some y means a equal to b power y, if and if only. So this rule we need to apply here. So from this we will get 1 by x equal to e to the power of y. Okay, I'm writing here this step. Next step, I want x value, x equal to 1 by e power y, 1 by e power y, which means e power minus y. Okay, let us suppose this is equation 2, this is equation number 2, and this could be equation number 3. The next step is we need to differentiate with respect to x, equation 3. Differentiate 3 with respect to x on both sides. With respect to x on both sides, which gives dx equal to e power minus y derivative minus e power minus y dy. Let us mark equation number 4 this is. After that, limits discussion. So we'll discuss here limits. The next page I will take. Now limits portion we will discuss. Lower limit. Lower limit is when x equal to 0. I am writing this x equal to 0 from 1 in equation number. Let us write directly in equation number better 3. So let x equal to 0 in 3. In 3, which means, so left side is 0, right side is e power minus y. How you will get y value? So 0 equal to e power minus y. How do you solve? Means very simple idea. This 0 could be writing as e power minus infinity equal to minus e power minus y, because we know that e power minus infinity is 0. So replacing 0 with e power minus infinity. After that, bases are equal both side. We can make it power same. So minus y, which means y equal to infinity. After that, upper limit. So upper limit is when x equal to, upper limit is from equation 1, 1. So in equation number again 3, which means 1 equal to e power minus y. So how do you solve this 1 equal to e power minus y? Since we have a rule e power 0 is 1. The next step what I will do here, in place of 1 I will replace e power 0 equal to e power minus y, because I have to be choose the left side value in such a way, bases will be in such a way. Okay, bases should equal. Now from this again bases are equal, equating powers. So which means 0 equal to minus y. From this we will get y equal to 0. So we can say here y equal to implies y equal to 0. Therefore, the limits for y are infinity to 0. Lower limit is infinity, upper limit is 0. Now we substitute these results, like this is equation number 5, this one, and equation number 4 previous page, dx value, again this one, and x also we required. So x equal to e power minus y in equation 1, which means we need to substitute equation 2, equation 3, equation 4, and equation number 5 in 1. That's the idea. Okay, the next step is, therefore equation 1 implies, equation 1 implies, so equation 1 LHS is integral x equal to 0 to 1 x to the power of 4 times log of 1 by x power 3 dx. This will become now, so this is the question given, yes. So this will be equal to, so integral now y limits infinity to 0, x, what is x value? X, here we have x means, so with the result is e power minus y, power is how much? 4. Okay, after that log 1 by x, log 1 by x we have taken as y, means y power 3 dx value minus e power minus y dy. Okay, if you look at integrand, here bases are equal. This minus also I will be writing outside. Minus integral y from infinity to 0, bases are equal, adding powers, which means here 4 is multiplied with y, minus 4y. So minus 4y, here minus y. So like this, e power minus 4y times e power minus y. Bases are equal, add powers, which means it will give you 5y. This is I can say since, and multiplied by y power 3 dy. So here we have a definite integral property, integral a to b f of y dy. If you swap the limits, So it will become minus b to a f of y dy dy. It is in terms of y. Okay, if you swap the limits a to b as b to a, you should put here minus sign outside. So here minus of b to a f of I dy, which is same as a to b f of I dy. Now I am going to change the limits, swap the limits 0 to infinity. Okay, so e power minus 5 times y power 3 dy. Let us suppose this is equation number 6. Now we cannot directly substitute here. We cannot express this one in terms of directly beta or gamma. Again, we have to be look here. Here 5y is there. This is the problem. If it is only y, directly we can use gamma function definition. Here other than y is there. So what we do, again substitution method. So put again what we do, 5y equal to some variable z. So from this, so what is y? Y equal to 1 by 5 times z. Now differentiate this one with respect to y on both sides. With respect to y means dy equal to 1 by 5 times dz. Again if you look, okay, limits. If you look limits, y 5 times 0, 0, z equal to 0. If you plug in upper limit is infinity here, 5 times infinity, infinity. So z equal to infinity. Therefore the limits for z are here, directly I am writing. Z limits are 0 to infinity, no change. So substitute these all things in equation number 6. So especially these things. So this 5y means z. Okay. Again we have here y. Y means 1 by 5 times z. Again dy value in equation number 4 and z value in in equation number 6. Z also in equation number 6. The next step, therefore equation 6. Equation 6, which implies, so LHS of equation 6 is, so we have y from 0 to infinity e power minus 5 times y power 3 dy. Now this will be becomes in terms of z like this. Z from 0 to infinity, same limits. E power minus 5 means 5y means z. Here we have y. What is y? Y means 1 by 5 times 1 by 5 times z. This is my y. Power is how much? 3. Again dy. What is the dy value? 1 by 5 dz. So 1 by 5 dz is our dy value. After that, if you look here, so if you look here, this could be writing like this: 1 by 5 to the power of 4. How 5 to the power of 4? Here 5 power 3. Z power 3 by 5 power 3. Here 5 power 1. So 5 power 3 times 5 power 1, 5 power 4. So followed by integral, I will writing here z from 0 to infinity. So e power minus z, z power plus 3, left over part dz. I repeat again, I'll repeat again here, z power 3 I have written here, e power minus z. This constants only I have written outside. So by adding, bases are equal, adding powers. This is 5 power 4, so 125, 5 cube means 125 times 625. 125 times 5 means 625. Z from 0 to infinity. This could be rewriting again into standard form of gamma function. How do you write? Z power 4 minus 1. 3 is same as 4 minus 1. Because I want to express like this. Integral 0 to infinity e power minus x power n minus 1 dx. This is nothing but gamma of n definition. So now in place of n we have 4 is there. Which means, so here this could be writing like this. So this is same as 4 divided by 625. So sorry, not 4. This is gamma, no? So I have to be right here. This is gamma 4 divided by 625. If you look here, gamma 4, so we have a rule. So I'm writing here rule, gamma n plus 1 equal to n factorial provided n is a positive integer. Anyhow, 4 could be writing like gamma of 3 plus 1, gamma of 3 plus 1, 4. So apply this above rule, 3 factorial. 3 factorial means, so anyhow, this will be first step 3 factorial by 625. Gamma 4 means 3 factorial using this rule. Okay, again 3 factorial value 6. 6 by 625. Okay, students, this is the final result of given definite integral. Thank you. Thank you for watching.